What is up, YouTube world? I'm Ashley D. Before I get started, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to share this brief video as well. Everything I state is allegedly not a guaranteed fact, my own personal opinion and observation. So, I am going to be briefly speaking on the situation with Nasty Nate. But first, I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining the live today as well. It was greatly appreciated. Thanks for sharing laughs with us, coming to the panel, giving us your evening. Shout out to Pretty Budget in the building. Chronicle was in there. Sexy was in there, as well as Lisa. Thanks, ladies, for coming up to the panel, dropping them jewels. We appreciate it. And most importantly, thanks to each and every one of you for all your continuous support. Thanks, Univea, for the Cash App boo. My bad, y'all. It's getting kind of late. As well as Eleanor Burks. Thank you too, sis. You guys are some wonderful, loyal supporters. I appreciate you guys, especially through this LaTruth saga. Now, my thing for tonight that I wanted to speak on, excuse my AC, I'm not turning it off, but you have to be careful with those seeds you plant and those seeds that you sow. It feels like Nasty Nate has been campaigning for Trump, a liar, a fraud, better known as our ex-president. She has been doing this for Lieonya day in and day out. As we all spoke on, content creators, she does not look the same. It looks as though it's been draining her. I don't know if she's on a payroll or if she's doing this thinking that it's going to pay off for an investment for her down the line in some kind of way. But when you're doing the devil work, nothing good ever comes out of that. And I had a little message for her today, but I don't know if she would have received it or get it or listened to it, or somebody's going to play it back. They going to play it on the live and laugh and say, who am I to say anything to her? She's married. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I'm a person that's in a relationship. I'm speaking to you from woman to woman. You have done so many things that you can't take back, that are bad. You're bent on getting this man back who looked into your soul, you feel like, and spoke your truth. That bothered you so bad to the point every day you want to not only speak on his brother, speak on him in the members only as well. So that's about a good 12 hours out of your day to try to dig little information up on him, not to mention go to his lives and play them, as well as his brother, and digging dirt on him allegedly. Or better yet, digging up old things that he's already covered and bringing them back to the surface as though you're presenting something in a new light when it's already been dead, buried, old, and done. Your guy that's supposed to been, a witness? Because you had to ask him questions along the way and coach him. He was all over the place. He didn't look reliable. He looked like he was under the influence of something. I don't even know what to say. I don't know if he was drunk or it was some other kind of substance, allegedly. But you bring these people up to your panel that's not reliable, and you speak on this family 24/7, and you claim it's Lieonya living her best life. If that is the case, do your content how you normally do. Stop overstepping boundaries. We've never overstepped those boundaries to the point where we've dug up Lieonya's address as well as Mr. Ed. We may have spoke on things in her house, and I'm just being real now, but those are actual things that she put out in the light. Everything we've spoke on, sweetheart, we didn't have to dig. It's been presented right in front of us. And it wasn't a lie. And it was actual facts. Whenever you speak something out of your mouth and it's not right and it's wrong and it's bad, and you think you're speaking that on somebody, you're speaking that on you, Nasty Nate. Everything you try to speak into somebody's existence on them, like you're cursing them, you're actually cursing yourself. You're building all these lies and all these false narratives up and not thinking that karma is real and it won't come back on you. You bragged about being a retired woman, right? A retired woman who has all the time in the day to sleep and wake up when she pleases and do as she pleases. No retired woman of your age, that's early retirement, obviously, would put the time and the energy into something as negative, low vibration as Pretty Budget will say. My bad, sis. Not Pretty Bree. Let me get it right. Pretty Budget. Some low vibrational stuff. No decent woman with class, education, something going for them would ever associate themselves with such negativity, such disgrace, such chaos. We can keep going on and on and on. As a married woman that you are to another woman that's still married, that's openly committing adultery, you approve of this, right? This is your leader. This is the person you're coaching and encouraging to continue to mess up her life. But what you don't fail to realize that her life and her faith is already sealed. God presented a decent man to her, a knight in shining armor. Came along, elevated her life, upgraded her, brought her to where she is that she thought she would never be in a million years. And how this woman chose to think him back was try to destroy him. The same person that built her up is the same person she's working 10 times harder overnight to tear down. She has already sealed her fate. It's over for her. You may think that you can save her and everybody that's going to continue to rally around her, support the lies and movement or whatever y'all call yourselves trying to do over there. It's only going to last for so long until God steps in. He's allowed her chance after chance to clear her slate, to leave this man alone, to let this marriage go, and to build her brand and herself solely off of her kids, and her content. But once again, every other day, she draws herself back into this tailspin because she has no value of her own. She has nothing to offer of herself besides attaching herself to this man and this draining marriage that should have been over and done with, or this draining fake relationship that she chooses to pour everything into instead of her children. Now, you on the other hand, Nasty Nate, you are an older woman, you have kids, you have a husband, and you have a life that you should be spending vacationing. Even on your vacations, Nasty Nate, which is so sad and it sucks, you choose to tune into live and do a video and speak on people, speak on that situation. Like, what is really wrong with you, Nasty Nate? Do you think my mom or any decent woman that's spending some type of retirement, that has children and grandchildren, has something to lose? Like I stated, you have more to lose than Lieonya. You have real degrees. You have real background experiences. You have real days that should be spent with people you actually allegedly care about. You have a real marriage that you should be trying to save. But instead, you choose to neglect to get online and start chaos. Do you really think everything you is doing, besides helping to continue to build generational curses, to break up homes and families, support that? No, you didn't put a shield, you didn't put a loaded pistol to Lieonya. You didn't tell her to destroy her marriage. You didn't tell her to do any of that. However, you are the person behind everything, condoling it, making memberships, making money, having people rally around you, hundreds of people daily, to talk about this man, to assassinate his character. You are just as guilty now as she is, because you know better. She's a little kid in the mind, if we're going to be real. She knows capable of what she's doing, but she's not working with a full deck of cards. Let's be real, allegedly. However, you are. And the sad part about you, Nasty Nate, you get off on making somebody else's life hell. You get off on your lies. You get off on speaking negative things into other people. I see you. You get a rise out of that. And the sad part of you is you're someone's mother, you're someone's grandmother, and you once was in a position where you had control. So I can only begin to think about in my mind the choices you made when you was dealing with your emotions. You at the age of 50-something years old now, and you can't get your emotions in check. They still not in check at this age. So you a loose cannon running around here as well. You would think at your age now, being in an establishment of employment where you had to have self-control, by this time now, you would have developed that as a woman, being older and seasoned. But it only seems as though you're another Lieonya, just an older version. That's the sad, unfortunate part. And yeah, we're going to speak on something. You said you was allegedly married 3 times. Sweetheart, you want to speak on people not being married or whatever. You don't know people's story because they don't put it out here. But best believe, a lot of majority of the people who not married, when they do it, they're only going to want to do it once, or will do it once, or maybe twice. But 3 times, and then from the looks of it, sweetheart, you're neglecting that marriage. It might be 4 times. You better be careful what you pray for and you wish for. Because everything you speaking on other people, karma has its way of coming back on you 10 times fold. And you should know that by now. You're an older person. But instead, you choose to brainwash, manipulate, and control people that are under lower vibrations as you. Everybody that is supporting this girl, if we're going to be truly honest, they are all low vibration people. They all have some type of insecurities, some type of issues within themselves, as well as some type of mother issue, father issues. I don't know. Some type of childhood trauma, just like you spoke on. And I don't take that lightly. But for you guys and you to be running around here spreading false stories on people, causing chaos in people's lives, you're like a loaded weapon that can go off at any time. That's not safe, Nate. You running around here not thinking, constantly continuing to harass people for no reason. You are just as much as unhinged as Lieonya. And now we need to start asking ourselves, are you safe to be in a community? Are you okay? Is everything okay up there? Is the light on up there? Is it working? What's going on? Is somebody up there home but nobody answering the door? Like something is really wrong. Every day you speak on these people. Like, give it a break. Each one of us content creators, we have gave it a break. We get off of here, Nate. We go cook dinner. We go spend time with our kids. We go actually on vacations where we don't speak on this for days, sometimes for weeks. We have getaways with our husbands, our boyfriends, our spouses. We take walks at night by the water. Shout out to Pretty Budget. But my point is, when do you have time to do these things in your marriage that you brag about? When do you have time to detach yourself away from this situation? Or do you ever get to the point where you say in your mind, enough is enough? Not today. This is crossing the line. You have no chill mode. And now the sad part is your mask is off. You have revealed who you truly are. We see you for who you are. The people over here see the low energy that you carry and the things that you're trying to do to this family. And the sad, unfortunate part is people that know and understand that when someone is under attack, which is this family and everyone and their character of this assassination that you and Lieonya and everyone that's standing behind you guys have going on, this family is the chosen family. These are chosen people. They have a gift. They have something about them that just irritates your spirit. You don't know what it is, but you can't stand them. Just the thought of their name, or just looking at them, or just their voice, the way they talk. That lets us know the people that are over here, that are woke, that are high vibrations, know that everything about you is demonic, is negative. is a bad energy and knows that something is anointed with these people and they are covered. And no matter what type of poison, what type of weapon you try to form against them, what narrative you try to throw against these people, anything negative at them, it's going to come back. It's going to ricochet back like a kite. So at the end of the day, not like a kite, my bad. At the end of the day, you need to be careful the seeds that you put out and the things that you continue to do and say about people. Because that boomerang that you're throwing out is going to come back and hit you. And when it comes back and hits you, it's going to come back 10 times worse. You're not going to be able to block it. It's going to knock you flat on your butt. Because best believe, if you're vibrating and you're slowly working off of 90% of negative energy, what is the good in you that's feeding that side of you to go on to offer positive things in life to your children, your grandchildren, or people around you? What percent of you is good that turns off that bad percent and allows you to be a decent human being with a heart? Where is that at, Nate? I don't think there's one in there. Everyone, these are the last evil days. I suggest you stay prayed up. I suggest you be aware of the people around you, the company you keep. We're going to continue to stand 10 toes down for this family. Please stay tuned in for tomorrow. We got something good for you. It is what it is. Karma is a mug. And unfortunately for you, it's going to come. But for us, we're going to be watching it with our very own eyes. And the only thing we all going to be thinking is, we told you so. I'm out.